mediators.
Negotiation is a process, it is not an event. You don't say by this time you must do this. It is not an event, it is a process. And if it is a process, there is no way we would come and say, last time when we agreed and said we set a date for it, to discover that that date did not work. So instead of committing ourselves into dates and trying to impose an agreement which is not yet accepted and owned by the parties, then I would advise that in case the parties do not agree, give them the chance to continue negotiating. They will agree. But if you try to impose whatever on the parties, I don't know who is going to implement it. If it is a negotiation, I don't see any reason why should the mediators move out from their role of being mediators and they become dictators. There is no way a mediator would dictate and say, you must do this. If you don't do it, you use the language of threats, then you are no longer a mediator. You are no longer a mediator. A mediator is supposed to harmonize between positions. Come up with a draft document, yes, like this one which was given to us. We negotiate on it. The disagreed issues, we take them back to the mediators. The mediators will sit again and try to harmonize the disagreed positions. And in so doing, you continue to eliminate up to the time you will find that you have agreed. Because we would have been eliminating whatever is agreed and continue with disagreed provisions. But if you bring it to me and say, you read it, whatever is agreed, if both of you agree, you amend that agreed provision. If you don't agree, don't touch it, you will sign it like that. Then what are you doing now? South Sudan is a sovereign state. There is no way a member state will be threatened by another member state. Anybody who has any proposal that is usually open, you propose to the parties, let them continue to negotiate. I'm disappointed with the statement made by the chief mediator. The chief mediator who threatened that if the parties are not signing on the 17th, then they will apply Plan B. This is a real disappointing statement. It is not a statement of a mediator, and he loses his credibility as a mediator. And not that only, but even disappointing to the IGAD that appointed him to mediate. It is even a disappointment to the Ethiopian government and the people of Ethiopia who have decided to host us here. We have been attending so many mediations, but not in this way.
The government says negotiations is a process that takes time and agreement cannot be forced on warring parties. Oyet Patrick